Red Love, B Love, what's going on, y'all? Today, man, is a special day. Today, we're going to talk about honesty, responsibility, and accountability. And as y'all already know, we got a special guest on this video, so I'm going to let my man introduce himself.
I'm not his man, I'm his brother. Let's start it.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
Hey, Tony up. They call me Tony up. But yeah, that's about it.
Alright, so it's my brother Tonio. So, yeah, once again, we're talking about honesty, responsibility, and accountability. And pretty much this video came about because we just like talking, having conversations with one another. And then I had a friend by the name of Dimitri. He suggested doing a video of being honest with myself. So I decided to do that, but add some more into it too. So what makes this great is we both have different perspectives of what those values mean. And for me, I'm gonna start with honesty, and I'm gonna let Tonio get on the honesty too. But honesty, I feel like it's something that I have to be with myself. Like when I first graduated college and everything, I had all these like different expectations, you know. And I was known for different things on campus, whether it's for like leadership activities or, getting work done and being a good person. And I kind of started to, think about my future and like what I wanted to get out of my future. And I started to find out that I was starting to live for other people's expectations and what they expected out of me instead of living for myself. And that was something that I had to come to grips with. And just being able to accept that, but also like understanding that I'm capable of doing like some bad things to like myself and other people. So like acknowledging that I could be like sexist, homophobic, or whatever, anything that could like possibly discriminate against other people. I have to like be mindful of that and be like I have to be cautious of that too, and check myself before I say something. Educate myself too, because what I believe in is that like we could either do like some godly things or we could do some devilish things, and it's all about what we're willing and to do, and how we want to have what type of impact we want to have on the world. But that's my like point of view of honesty and whatnot. What do you think, Tony?
I mean, that's a good perspective. Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way, almost. As far as honesty is concerned, with me, my upbringing, honesty had a lot to do with getting in trouble and stuff, not getting in trouble, or staying out of trouble overall. Like, just having I'm thankful that we were able to have good relationships with our parents or whatever. Mm-hmm. So it made being honest like pretty easy, and I think it's something that's overlooked in society today. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of people are fearful of what others might think when they honestly speak without without offending somebody. Mm-hmm. So that's where my perspective of honesty is right now, is how to be yourself with respect to others, while also being comfortable in your own skin.
That's true.
Yeah, and that's something I'm working on right now, personally. Just being comfortable, educating myself a little bit more, because just like you said, you have your opinions and perspectives about certain situations, and I'm the same way. I think maybe I'm probably a little worse off, because I've had the time to educate myself.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, honesty I think is real important, and it's a good character trait to have. Be an honest person.
That's right. Yeah. So next is responsibility. Do you want to tackle that, or should I?
Oh yeah, like responsibility. That's a subject for me, because a lot of the situations, almost, I can't think of any situation, good or bad, that I've been in personally where I could say, I didn't have to go there, or I could have did this, or like you could have did anything differently. Hundreds of things. The choices could have been different no matter what. But I always try to take responsibility, no matter how stupid or how embarrassing it is. I try to take responsibility for a lot of the decisions I made in life. Even when there's people doing me wrong, like I had the choice of whether dealing with them or I put myself in that situation. It's just a lot of things can be prevented if you take your responsibility serious and know that it has an effect on other people. That's just scratching the surface. I can't really.
What about like in regards to your children, being a father? Because that's something that I'm not.
Oh yeah. Well, with that, back to our parents, we were fortunate to have both our parents in the household. So that was good. My dad worked, mom was staying at home, taking care of business. I appreciated that. Dad did what he had to do to take care of the bills. But it's stuff like that. Like, you see responsible adults. Like, we were raised around that. So you know what's right, what's wrong. For the most part, from their perspective, from what they taught you, it's still more learning to go. So when it comes to my kids, I feel like it's my responsibility to make them productive citizens so that they can have a positive effect on the world. So whether it's having conversations, listening, a big problem I had with my parents was I was extremely intimidated. So whenever I had problems or anything, I would talk to my peers. And it's good to have conversations, but 9 times out of 10, your peers not gonna really be able to help you, or they might not understand you fully in certain situations. So they might put you in a trick bag or something like that, and that wasn't the whole goal. They probably want the best for you, but their advice might not work in your situation. So I was intimidated by my parents and going to my peers for advice, and I kind of regret that. So I try to make it a priority to not intimidate my kids, but let them know that I'm here for them. If you need any advice, if you got questions, ask me. If I don't know the answer, I'll figure it out, because I don't mind doing research. I don't mind learning and educating myself, because that's key. Like, education is key. That don't mean going to school.
Right.
That don't mean just read as much as you can. But I don't care if it's a newspaper, a video game magazine, and just read. Open your mind, and that's my responsibility to better myself, so that I can have life experiences and knowledge that I can pass down to my kids.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's bigger than that, man. I could go on for a long ass time about responsibility.
Yeah, man. So that was a good point of view, man. I appreciate how you shared about the whole intimidation piece, because it's like, you want to make sure people are comfortable around you to seek out that advice and insight. And for me, I'm like at a different, like, from a different point of view, because I don't have any children, so it's responsibility to me. It's like, you know, what Antonio said, taking responsibility for my actions, my wrongdoings, and the good things that I do, and being mindful of how I can impact people in a positive or negative way. If I ain't, like, not performing to the best of my ability, that's, like, on me. In situations that, like, aren't favorable for me, because, you know, said group or said people are, like, trying to see me down and out or whatever. Like, I understand I can point the finger at them, but then I want to make sure that I point, like, 3 fingers back at myself. What can I do to finesse the situation? How can I use some ingenuity and be more resourceful? But also, like, not being selfish with the knowledge and wisdom that I gain, because talking to Antonio and other family members and friends, like, I gained so much knowledge from them and some wisdom that they shared, but also wisdom from, like, experiences that I had from, like, you know, traumatic experiences that, you know, shaped my mindset and how I navigate through the world. So being able to share that with other people that's younger than me or older than me or my age, I feel like that's a responsibility for me too, because I don't think that wisdom should be, like, kept to oneself, or knowledge too as well. I think it should be shared with other people. So that kind of goes into, like, you know, accountability. So, like, Antonio been holding me accountable for, like, doing more videos, you know, getting more into writing and whatnot. But I think it's like, you know, having people like that to hold you accountable. Like, bro, what's going on? Like, I even had one of my homies from school. He was like, man, yo, bro, what happened to the videos? You still doing them? You know, even though he was like, man, bro, you better do them videos. He asked me, he was like, man, I'm still thinking about them videos. I appreciate them. Like, man, you should keep doing them. So having, you know, people that hold you accountable and they know your value, but at the same time, it's a great feeling, honesty, when they ain't pressuring you and making you feel bad for not doing what you want to do or what you say you want to do. So that's something that I appreciate, and I try to make sure that I hold myself accountable and, you know, take the measures to do it, man, but have a good time too, and checking myself too. Like, when I'm in the wrong, like, all right, B, man, did you do something wrong? Or even checking with the homies or other people who are like, man, I ask them a certain question, like, man, am I in the wrong for this? And be honest, you know what I mean? Like, I'm cool. Like, I think constructive criticism is the best type of criticism, because, you know what I mean, it's constructive. You can build up off of it to be something, make it something more better for yourself and other people around you. So that's how, like, I look at accountability myself. What about you, bro?
Oh yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly about having people around you that'll hold you accountable. Because that sucks to have yes men around you or something like that, man. That's send you down the wrong path, man. The path of destruction. That's for certain, man. Just people that'll let you do whatever you want to do. They scared to tell you wrong, or they don't want to tell you wrong for fear of losing your friendship or what they call friendship or whatever. Like, I'm fortunate to be able to say I've met a lot of people, and I've got some friends that will hold you accountable, ask you questions about what you doing and why you not doing it, and you said you were gonna do this, but you didn't see this happen. And then I have friends that inspire you, like, to keep pushing, because as far as accountability goes, you can hold yourself accountable, but you might not have the inspiration or the ambition to go out and achieve your goals that you might set for yourself. So it's good to have some friends that'll motivate you and help you achieve greatness or whatever. It's all of when I talk about, or when we talk about everything that we're talking about, these are all qualities, good qualities to look for, and people, and qualities to have for yourself and have around you, so you can create a successful and winning and a strong environment, because that's what we try to do. I ain't even gonna lie, man. We try to lay down the foundation, and we letting you know right now, so you can understand where we come from. Like, these are our values. We take them seriously, and mistakes will happen.
Exactly.
But we gonna take responsibility. We gonna hold each other accountable, and we gonna grow from that. And that's what life is about, growing. And damn, man, we could do this already. We could do this for a minute.
Yeah.
I could talk. I could, man. I could talk for a while.
Yeah, man. Appreciate, man, your perspectives, man, and pretty much, man, this video is just show my brother and I, and just pretty much we want to grow together, but grow with y'all. So with that being said, if you have any topics that you would like us to discuss, or things that you're having trouble with, and you want like a second opinion, or like hear somebody talking about their experiences, like drop a comment below, send me a message or anything. I'm totally down. I'm an open book myself. Share the video, you know what I mean? But also continue to spread love, man. In order to spread love, you gotta be love. You feel me?
Hit that like button.
Hit the like button. Subscribe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Because as much as we gonna talk about some motivational things, we got a sense of humor too. So we gonna have some fun. So man, you gotta check it out, man. We try to grow, man. We want the human race to grow.
Yeah, man.
It's bigger than us. We know that.
Nothing but love, for real. But also shouts out to the fathers. You know, tomorrow's Father's Day, you feel me? I ain't gonna say it to myself, you know what I mean? Because I'm child free.
Yeah.
But shouts out to all the fathers out there, putting in the work and holding themselves accountable, being responsible and honest, man. It's for real, y'all been putting in that work. So.
Yeah, I know some good fathers out there, man.
Sitting next to one of them, this man Obama though. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for checking in, man. Peace, love, and light to y'all. Y'all take it easy, man. Peace.